Hello, I'm Molly and I'm here with Anthony, our Operations Director here at Bridge Classic Cars for our weekly workshop tour.
Yes.
Now today we are in the main workshop, aren't we, Anthony?
Yeah, so we're in the main workshop. Not got many in here today, but there's been lots been going on today. So lots of cars have been finished and now are ready for collection. So yeah, so we're quite empty at the moment, which is nice.
Okay, well let's have a little look around. Where would you like us to go first?
Let's start with the MGC.
Now, this is really quite exciting. So this MGC GT was actually won this morning. So this morning, this wonderful car was won by one of our very lucky people who entered our competitions.
Indeed, yes.
I believe his name was Jeremy. Jeremy, I'm correct. I was
Well
like,
done.
oh gosh, yeah, definitely. So yeah, it was won this morning, and now I'm guessing, is it having a PDI?
Having a PDI, so we just obviously make sure that everything's perfectly fine with it. All its lights levels, tyre pressures will all be checked, and make sure it's good, it's ready to go. So yeah.
Perfect, and I believe this is actually quite a person who's local to us.
Believe so, yeah.
Winning it, so
Yeah.
I think it's actually being delivered tomorrow. So how about that?
That's it, yeah.
You win a competition and then get it delivered the next day.
Yeah, so that was the aim. When we found out it was obviously quite local, we thought, let's get it into the workshop, let's get it checked over and then give it to the customer.
Amazing.
I know, so brilliant. So behind us is the Jensen 541.
Oh, this one is an absolute beauty.
It's really nice, isn't it? The colour's a really good colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
This has had a replacement cylinder head on it. So the head gasket failed, and then we obviously did the testing on the cylinder head. Unfortunately, that had failed as well.
Right.
So we had to recommission a new cylinder head for it, and that's now back on. So it is all done. I think John, over the weekend on Saturday, did his final testing.
Yeah.
So I think it's all ready for... I'm not sure where it's going at the moment.
Not sure where it's going at the moment.
No,
There we go.
is the question.
So it's one of our cars at Bridge Classic Cars,
Yes,
this one, then, not
yes.
a customer's car.
So-
There we go.
so-
Now, this is pretty impressive. Definitely from this side, the Rolls Royce. I'm sure Nick will do some amazing shots and show you the front very soon, but it is absolutely gorgeous.
It is beautiful. So this came in for some paintwork to be done. So the gentleman dropped it off last week, had a scratch on the wing, door and the rear arch.
Right.
So went to our body shops and the guys have turned it around really, really quickly, and it is immaculate.
It is gorgeous.
They do such a good job in there as well when you see it, and the process they go through. You look at the paintwork now, it's like glass.
It is.
But yeah, so that's again finished and ready for collection. So
Amazing.
we're doing really well at the moment, getting
God.
lots of cars finished.
I'd love to go for a little trip out in that. It looks absolutely
It's
beautiful.
just so big.
Isn't it? It's huge. Absolutely huge.
But it is beautiful. Two-tone colour again is fantastic, isn't it?
I love a two-tone colour.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really do. I was like, oh, what's this? This is something quite modern and retro.
I was going to say, quite
I'm
new for us,
guessing.
isn't it? So little Citroen Saxo is in for recommission. It's been stored for a while, so we're just going to do obviously a full check over it. Again, brake, suspension. We'll do a full service on the car, and we'll obviously carry out an MOT for it as well.
Amazing, absolutely
So it's
amazing.
quite new for us, isn't
It
it?
is very new. It is very new. I was like, it doesn't look far off my little Vauxhall Corsa that I had as my first car.
So
So I'm
brilliant.
saying that's really, really new.
Yes.
So I'm not too old.
And the final one is obviously the Maserati.
Yes, up on the ramp.
Which is obviously an ongoing project for us. Engine gone back in. We're now just doing the connections up to the engine. The brake calipers have been recommissioned as well because they were all seized on. So yeah, lots of bits and pieces to do on that. That'll be here for a while still because we've got a fair bit to do on that still. So, but otherwise, no, it's all good.
Amazing. Oh, should we go through to the polishing room as well?
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
Okay, so what's happening in here? It's a bit more busy in here, isn't it?
Yes, so obviously this is where we're finishing off projects. When I say projects, obviously quite long-term ones what have been here. But I suppose we better start with the MGB.
Oh, yes. So this was one last week.
Last week, yes. So completely finished. Again, obviously been through the workshop just to make sure everything's all okay and it's perfectly fine. I mean, this is a beautiful car.
It is a beautiful car.
Any pictures don't do it justice. It's a really nice one.
It's so stunning. I mean, when we did the competition for it, people were not kind of convinced they liked the colour, or people were like, oh, I'd like it if it didn't have the two-tonal, but I love it. I think it makes it really quirky.
I like it because it's that little bit unusual.
Yeah.
They're still traditional colours, but I think when you see it, people go, actually, it's really nice.
Actually, it's really cool.
Yeah, so
really cool.
So that's all done, and again, let's wait to us to get that delivered. Wasn't that Wales, this one?
Oh, I'm not sure, probably.
Most probably. So that one. E-Type Jag was in for servicing. It's obviously been cleaned. We're over this side just as it's been cleaned. So we carried out service. The gentleman's car failed its MOT, so we carried out the MOT failures on it. So that was front suspension repairs to the ball joints, and obviously the rear brakes were out of balance. One side was seized on, so we stripped down the axle to get to the calipers, and then we overhauled the calipers, replaced the pads in there, and reassembled. That's quite a large job to do, to drop that rear axle. It's quite a large job because it's not just a small item. You know, the whole rear suspension comes down, the exhaust comes out the way. So then it's quite a large project. But it's all done. Again, waiting for a collection.
Perfect. And then we've got a couple up on the ramps over here. Is that an Aston Martin I see?
It is our Aston Martin. Yeah, they're all in mid processes really, aren't they? We've got obviously the 2.4 is being assembled, and the guys are taking their time with it. Sometimes they might be waiting for some parts to come in.
Yeah.
So variations in parts for the parts to come in. But yeah, it's a slow project, but we're getting there with that one.
Getting there.
541 is exactly the same. Robbie's working on that as we speak. Again, it always amazes me how they get these cars together. They'll be working on one bit, and you'll be like, okay, why are you doing that? And they'll have a certain process to go through, and they're so good at how they do that. So yeah, sometimes they don't look like much has changed because they're doing lots of different pieces.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got the 2.4 convertible in the corner. Again, hopefully people from their last video might see that it's changed.
It has changed, yeah.
But you never know.
I think it was very much a chassis last time. I feel like
I think the panels have gone on, the quarter panels and the doors have gone on now. And there's been again lots of suspension work, lots of rear axle's gone in, the fuel tank's gone in and stuff like that. So again, people might look at it and go, it hasn't changed. It might not have been changed height on the ramp, but they are working on these cars.
Fantastic. Okay, so we've gone here and here. We've got some bikes in here.
We have indeed, yes.
So what's going on with these?
Both have come, well, one's going into storage and the Honda's come out of storage. So again, any car that's in for us for storage, once the customer would like the vehicle or the bike back, we will then obviously just make sure A, it starts, and B, all the levels correct and stuff like that. So we'll go through that and make sure it's fine for the customer to take. So that one's coming out, and I think this one is going in.
Oh, fantastic. So one out, one in.
One out, one in.
There you go. Yeah, because we obviously do have our storage facility as well, so we can store people's cars and bikes and everything like that, as well as doing our amazing work in the workshop.
Indeed.
But there we are. But Anthony, thank you so much for giving me a tour around the main workshop and the finishing shop. If you have enjoyed seeing our workshop tours, then please do like, subscribe and turn on those notifications for more automotive content. Thank you so much for watching.